So as we all know, Damian Lillard has now been moved on to the Milwaukee Bucks, where he had his arrival ceremony thing. It was pretty cool. All the fans in Milwaukee were over there welcoming him to his new team. And of course, Jrue Holiday was in that deal for Damian Lillard being sent to Portland. And it was said immediately that Portland was trying to find a deal for Jrue Holiday. They did not want to keep him, and they found a deal. And it's with the Bucks' rival out east, the Boston Celtics. Early morning trade as well. The Celtics are receiving Jrue Holiday, pairing him alongside Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and of course the newly added Kristaps Porzingis. And the Blazers are receiving Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, a 2024 first round pick, and a 2029 first round pick. So if you want to include all the different pieces from these two separate trades, from the three-teamer to this trade that just happened with Jrue Holiday, the Blazers haul for Damian Lillard is getting back DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, Tamani Kamara, 2029 first round pick via Milwaukee that is unprotected, 2029 first round pick via Boston that's unprotected, 2024 first round pick via Golden State, 2028 swap pick via Milwaukee that is also unprotected, and a 2030 pick swap via Milwaukee that is also unprotected. So in my opinion, this haul for Damian Lillard, who already had requested a trade, I think this is an amazing haul. And it was said Portland might even move on from Malcolm Brogdon, who of course just recently won Sixth Man of the Year. And a contender can definitely use a player like that instead of the Blazers, who are rebuilding. They don't really need a player like Malcolm Brogdon, and I doubt he wants to be in a real rebuilding situation right now. But for Portland, they get Robert Williams. I think Robert Williams is a pretty good pickup. I can see why Boston would trade a player like Robert Williams. And of course, he has very great moments. One of the better defending centers in the league. And a lot of people might look at this deal and say, for Jrue Holiday, that is kind of a lot, but they did get Porzingis this offseason, who can most definitely play center. This past season for the Wizards was one of his healthier seasons in the league, so I know a lot of people say, his health scare and everything. He had a pretty healthy season last year, playing like 60-something games. He also had one of his better individual statistical seasons last year, which is of course a great thing for Boston. And also with Robert Williams, of course, I know he has his moments, but those moments are kind of far and few. Robert Williams is great, but he's not on the court much, and especially in the playoffs and stuff, he can't stay healthy towards the end of the year and everything. So for Boston, I think with Jrue Holiday, adding him to your front or backcourt, I think this is a huge plus. And Robert Williams already isn't playing much for you with his injuries, so Porzingis, just move him to the 5, have Al Horford be your backup, who's already pretty good. He's old, but he's playing pretty good basketball still. And the big four in Boston, oh my gosh, Jrue Holiday, who we've seen be one of the best two-way guards in the league, probably the best two-way guard in the league, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis. All four of these guys are above average defenders in my opinion, and you add that with Jason Tatum's scoring ability, Jaylen Brown's scoring ability, Jrue Holiday's scoring ability he showed last year with Chris Middleton being out, Kristaps Porzingis' scoring ability. This big four is just incredible. I'm not going to go out here and say it's a super team or anything, but this big four is deadly. And with Milwaukee getting Damian Lillard, this Boston-Milwaukee rivalry this season is going to be must-see TV. For Boston, I think this is a great trade. I'm not going to really grade it, like letter grade it or anything. I don't really like doing that too much, honestly. But for Boston, I love the trade for them. They're getting one of the best or the best two-way guards in the league, like I said earlier. Jrue Holiday has incredible playoff moments as well. He's already shown he can be on a championship team with Milwaukee in 2021. And for Portland, I think this is a great trade as well. I think this is a win-win trade. I do like it more for Boston. If I were to pick a winner, I guess you can say I would pick Boston. But that's the obvious choice. They're getting the best player in the deal. They're a contender. For Portland, it's, not as great of a trade. They're not getting as big of names, but they're getting draft picks. They're getting Robert Williams. They're getting Malcolm Brogdon, who they can move for more draft picks if they want. Maybe even move Robert Williams if they want for more draft picks. But I think Robert Williams is young enough to the point where they want to keep him, have him back up DeAndre Ayton or something. And for Boston, this is going to be scary hours for anyone that goes in front of them. And those matchups between Milwaukee and Boston are just going to be incredible. I hope they match up in the playoffs as well, considering everyone's going to be healthy, hopefully. But this isn't going to be a long video, just a quick talk about Jrue Holiday, the trade and everything that we knew was going to happen. I mean, there was rumors immediately after the Dame trade that Jrue Holiday was going to get moved. He did get moved, and it's to the Boston Celtics. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button down below, subscribe button, notification bell, so you can be notified as soon as I upload. And if you agree, disagree, or you're on the fence with what I'm saying, and what do you think about this deal, put it down in the comments below. I want to know what y'all think. Who do y'all think is a better team, Milwaukee or Boston right now? Who do you think won these deals? Who do you think is coming out on top, or who's the losers maybe in these deals? Put it down in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. Be respectful, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.